Hello, and thanks for watching. My name is Andrew Morales, and I'm going to be going over my Capstone project for devCodeCamp. This was a 10-day sprint that allowed us to utilize all the skills we learned over a 3-month course. Some technologies I used for this project are React.js on the front end, Django REST framework on the back end. For styling, I use CSS and Bootstrap. For my database, I use MySQL. Some additional packages I used include JWT authentication, Axios, and React Router. I also used Stripe API, and I utilized a program called Postman for testing backend requests. Now getting into the project itself, my application is called Lunch Runner. This is an organizational tool that simplifies sending an employee or friends to go pick up lunch. I served 6 years in the Air Force, and on base, on the flight line, there's no delivery, there's no Grubhub, there's no Uber Eats. So many times, if you wanted to get something that was off base, you would have to send someone and they would have to pick up for everyone. One time, I was in Vegas working TDY, and our shop was one of the only ones who had a vehicle. So we offered to pick up lunch for everyone, and what that ended up with was a piece of lined paper with about 20 or so orders, a stack of debit cards, and a stack of cash. And we had to take that through a drive-thru at 2 a.m. Hopefully, Lunch Runner can simplify that. To start off, this is my landing page. I like to keep things very simple for the user. So we have sign up and sign in. I'm going to go ahead and sign up and create a user. I have some autofill information already input. Okay, so we can go ahead and submit this. Registration complete. Please sign in. It automatically takes us to the sign in page. So starting off, we have the home page. Up at the top, we have some simple navigation. And if you click this, it'll take you right back to the home screen. So once again, keeping things simple, we have two options here. We can look to get lunch, or we can start a run. Now, a run is a group that allows you to add orders and pick up food for people. So if we check here, we have no groups available. So we can start our own. Now we here have pickup location, departure time, drop location, estimated return time. We'll say Taco Bell, leaving at 11. We'll drop it off in the lunchroom. Hopefully it'll take about 45 minutes. Now this button here is optional. It's a privacy feature that adds a code to your group. Now you can take this code and email it, text it to your friends, let them know what it is, and they can use it to join your group without allowing access to everyone. If you don't use this button, then anyone will have access to your group. So to demo this out, I'm going to go ahead and click it. Run scheduled. Okay, so this takes us to the My Runs page. It shows the group we just made, and it gives us our invite code here. Now, if we don't use the invite code, this wouldn't be here. So we can go ahead and copy that. We also have an update status button that'll allow us to send out an update as we move through the process. And there's also a status tag. Okay, so if we go back to the home page, we can add an order. Now, generally, this would be done by a different user, but for the sake of the demo, I'm going to use the same user. So here we see all the groups that are leaving. We can go ahead and click on this. And because we had that privacy feature enabled, it takes us to this page. If we didn't use the privacy feature, it would skip straight to the next page. So we can go ahead and paste that and hit enter. And it takes us to this page, current orders for this run. Now there are no orders on the group, so we can go ahead and add one. Create your order. So we have order detail, price, and notes. So because we're going to Taco Bell, I want a Crunchwrap Supreme combo. The price of that is $7.39. And notes is an optional field that allows you to just put reminders for things like napkins, sauce, etc. So I'm going to put fire sauce down here and submit my order. Order added. Okay, so after you create an order, it'll take you straight to a My Orders page. Now there's a small note here. A fee is used to compensate your runner. Now this is also optional. If this were to be a live product, then you can choose to monetize this, make it free, whatever you want it to do. So we can go ahead and check out. Now this takes us to our Stripe page. We can enter our information here. I'm going to use the test card provided. You can see here that our $7 meal is now $8.39. That is because of that small fee that's attached. So after hitting pay, it'll say order placed. You'll receive a confirmation email. And that button then disappears to not allow for duplicate payments. Okay, so back in the My Runs page, now that we have an order attached to this, we can go ahead and pick up our food. So after we pick up, we can hit that. It'll update it here. And it'll update it on the orders as well. And that goes all the way to the delivered step. After that, the button disappears. And on My Orders, you'll see delivered. Okay. That is the basic functionality for my program. For a live product, there's a lot of room to add additional features. Some thoughts I had were integrating menus, as well as utilizing the Stripe app to handle payouts so that the runner can actually receive the money for picking up orders. That is the end of my demo, so thank you for watching, and I appreciate your time.